FAcup. Surprisingly low number of matches for the 2005 winner when Arsenal beat Manchester United on penalties. Here's Willian, didn't start against West Brom, picked up a little injury at Watford. Super start from him though. And with 100 seconds plus gone in the game, Willian curls Chelsea head brilliantly.
Well, it's the worst possible start for Hull. And give credit to Chelsea, they just capitalised on a really poor pass from Stewart. And you can't allow that against Chelsea in this area. They just lose the ball here. He comes into Stewart, he doesn't really look over his shoulder. Great pressing there from Giroud. And then all of a sudden Chelsea are in the ascendancy. And here's a quality finish from the man of the moment, Willian. Just bends it really past David Marshall. Great trickery there. Puts it into the top corner. And I think Hull have got a long night ahead of them now.
He had to go off at Watford with a hamstring in that awful defeat for Conte's side. Played just 10 minutes against West Bromwich Albion. And the man who finished off that international career ended in October 2016. He hasn't retired from international football, but with Alex McLeish now back in charge, maybe you'll get another shout. And here's another chance for Chelsea through the middle, and Pedro buries it. 26 minutes gone, they're 2-0 up, they are in the driving seat, and they have 1 foot in the quarterfinals now, that's for sure.
Well, that man there will get all the plaudits for the goal. But it's just the vision, the awareness of Seth Fabregas. This is what he's all about. Any youngsters watching the midfielder to look over your shoulder before he gets the ball, he's looking already, and then all of a sudden Pedro just runs between Myler and Dawson. Brilliant first touch. Doesn't leave David Marshall much chance of keeping that one out. You have to say, Jonathan, Chelsea have been excellent. They really have taken their goals very, very well, and it's a great finish from him.
Well, I'll tell you that the beauty of the VAR system, and a lot of people will disagree with the word I've used there, I can tell you, because we have caught, we haven't spent enough. The pre-tax profits for 16-17 with 35 million. Here's Willian for Chelsea. Oh, it's 3, and he bent it deliciously in. Well, that caps a wonderful opening 32 minutes for Chelsea, and he's been at the heart of everything that's been good about them.
Well, you really have to feel sorry for David Marshall, because they've been 3 quality finishes and 3 very, very different finishes. This is just really a player that is just on fantastic form. He just takes it early, that's what he does. David Marshall can't set himself. Again, they just give it away in the wrong areas. Again, it's Stewart. It's just got like a stab finish that he just bends it around David Marshall. It's twice now Stewart's lost it in the key area, and twice now Williams capitalised on it in a goal. Great finish from him, takes it early, leaves David Marshall any chance of keeping that out.
He's into double figures this season now, William. He might be there first ahead of Stewart, bypassing the whole City midfield players with such an ease. It's at the cost end of the penalty area. Pedro was there with him. Willian. Drinkwater. Cahill's to his left. Emerson's away, further wide left. Gary Cahill hits Dawson. Emerson on side. Been well. Oh, and it's a beautiful fourth from Giroud. He finished so neatly for his first goal for the club, but it was a beautiful piece of skill by Emerson Palmieri that set it up. And Chelsea have 4 goals in the first half.
Well, it's been a brilliant first half for Chelsea. And Hull have just really found out what it's like to play against Premier League opposition at their very, very best. I think it's slightly fortunate here when it ends up just a little 50-50 challenge. Just goes through the legs of Myler. And that is a very, very, very tidy finish there from Oliver Giroud. He's had 2 chances. One's that being fizzed across to him that he couldn't quite get on the end of. But that one, McDonald went towards the ball. Giroud just held his position brilliantly at the edge of the 6-yard box and just stabbed it past David Marshall.
Look what That Giroud first goal for the club meant to the squad. Wilson, the start of the second half, that's a penalty. Fabregas got squared up, and joy at last for Hull City at the start of the second half. He got squared up against the runner, and he dumped him to the deck. A rueful look on the face of the experienced Spaniard. No question.
No, not at all. Certain stonewall penalty, and I think if Andre Mariner hadn't given this, certainly VAR would have been called into play to give it a penalty. Been a decent start from Hull in the second half. You have to give them credit.
It helped Chelsea through against Norwich in the shootout in round 3 in the replay. There's a shootout here for Manchester City in the 2015 League Cup final. It's against Myler, and he saves again, Caballero. He loves saving penalties, this man.
And when you're a good penalty saver, you tend just to have an aura about you. David Myler just went for power. It's a decent height for him. But Willie